To look at like the changes, you know, that's made in Stamina Esports. Yeah, I was gonna say this makes a little more sense to me because Lil Rosa is a gold laner, while Ricky is the one that was playing the roam position. So I think we probably had might have made this last minute switch where bringing in Ricky instead of Lil Rosa because they want to add a little more roam potential to their team, a little bit more of that roam instinct that you would say, because Bless naturally is not a role player from what I know, and but at the same time, like, it was a last minute addition. It didn't work out. They tried. Now Ricky comes back in. Ricky's been playing for what scrims with them ever since Stamina Esports got their roster together until 1 week before it started. So yes, I think going back there, maybe that could be the opening that they need. Maybe a more different hero pool, a different play style. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what they'll bring in store.
So just to be clear, Little Rose is not playing. It's Ricky who's subbing in, and they are jumping into the roam position. A player that's been a part of the roster for a long time, used to scrim with them, correct? All right.
Until 1 week, until a week or 10 days before MCT started.
Okay, so this isn't crazy. This is a pretty, this could be a very simple swap.
Yeah, this is,
might be, this is
the, yeah, this hopefully is a good thing for Stamina Esports if you're a fan, but for Vendetta, Tarzan coming back into the mix looks super solid. And I want to see how Ashley and Tarzan can link up together, because Ashley's been super patient with her sets, right? Not giving up river control. So that's an important point to take note of as well. So Mature Bami didn't look so good when compared to when playing with Mitbami, but yes, I think with Ashley, with yesterday's games, they found even ground, and now today's game they should come swinging. They should come and swing it.
For these teams, after, you know, like the tournament or after the game, do they go off and just kind of like meet up and say, hey, what happened there? And then they practice a little bit more to see what works. So I do want to see if that shows for today, right?
I think there's definitely, most of these teams have a strict training regimen, whether it's watching the games they just played, whether it's watching other teams play, whether it's studying other matches, and then also playing and reviewing scrims. These teams are definitely doing that. I'm sure how long they stay after the game, like tonight's game, how long these teams are going to stay and talk, probably depends on whether they win or lose. You know, I'm sure the teams that lose probably stick around a bit longer to figure out, wait, what went wrong? What can we fix? The teams that win, maybe it's like, okay, we did good. Let's do it again tomorrow. You know?
Or it's Friday night. They probably go for a party downtown. You never know.
Exactly. First Friday, guys. Let's get some 3-0s in here.
Harley left open is crazy. Give it in the hands of Dez. You know, a lot of kill pressure comes in from Dez when he has these assassin picks. He likes to play the assassins. Now, how do they reply to this? Kalea is a solid choice. I'm not sure if they want to go for the pickoff. We saw Ashley prioritizing bigger set kind of potential roamers. She's told us that she prefers those as well. So maybe if you're a VTA, I don't know, Kaja. I would ideally say Kaja plus carry, or, you know,
yesterday we saw that even though they lost, Bethlehem did great on the Hayabusa against the Harley. Could be a possible pick for Tarzan. They pick up the Harith and the Uranus, which Uranus was getting banned out yesterday against Vendetta. People were target banning Merciless's Uranus. The guy is a monster on it, so it's something we have to keep our eyes on here.
And not just that, Uranus is also great to be picked up in the first phase against the Harley, because kind of like counters the Harley, right? In the early and the mid game, even in the late game. So yes, and like you mentioned, comfort pick in the hands of Merciless. Yeah, it's nice to see.
And the Harith pick, we saw it do so well, this hero, from yesterday. Is it from...
We saw Jungle Harith, we saw Gold Lane Harith. Harith was everywhere yesterday. Multiple teams were picking it, yeah. We saw 2 Jungle Hariths, I'm pretty sure, yesterday. So, again, another thing to add on to that with what you're saying is a lot of flexibility on the side of VTA here. We've seen only once, but we have seen it, Tarzan play Jungle Uranus. We know that Harith is also a decent jungle pick if they want it. Seeing that they don't have any physical damage just yet,
it's me.
They definitely need something, whether they pick a gold laner, something like, you know, anything in the gold lane and put him into the jungle, or they pick up a very physical heavy. Again, the Hayabusa could be a possibility for VTA here. Suyo still open, but it's not going to do great against the Harley.
I think if you are VTA, you want to slot this Herod in the gold lane because of Phoveus on the other side. It's going to be nasty. Those Infernal Pursuits, those extended team fights are going to be super important. So you want to run the Purify on this Herod. And also, if you're the Lilia, I think Purify or the Sprint, so you can walk up to the Eve and dish out a lot of damage. So, but within the RWM, stamina looks super strong. But if you're VTA, you want to find you want to find a way to keep him in the fight, and that's why I was gonna say Fredrin's a solid choice, although not within the RWM, but to counter the Harley, to keep them in the fight as long as possible, so that Herod can dish out a lot of damage. The Moskow's taken off, so don't want to give any lane pressure, or like at least take out the assassin that could come in on the side of VTA. You spoke about Suyo Trex. It's a good choice, but not against the Harley. You're right.
Yeah, not against the Harley.
They really need some sort of assassin damage here. Maybe Hayabusa. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Hayabusa, possibly a YSS, but not great against Phoveus, right?
Well, this is interesting. So you have Harith and you have Lilia, and they're both magical. So they're gonna need some physical here. Uranus is also magical, right? So
they need like heavy. They need some sort of like burst physical, something that can damage.
Even in Rome. Badang or Khalid. I think Khalid plus something, no?
Because I saved my
Ooh.
falling apart.
There's your physical damage.
I'm 50-50 on it.
Just see if the YSS
It's a little
can
tough
pop
against
off.
the Eve and the Phoveus.
And the
And
Harley.
it doesn't have as much movement as a it doesn't have as much movement as like a Hayabusa, so the Harley can still kind of target down on you. And now a Hilda from stamina. Ugh.
Tough.
I ban Hilda every time, I swear. Hilda and Glue, those two are the ones I hate the most.
I agree with the Glue. Hilda too. It's super annoying, especially as an Eastern Shin. Yeah, like if I see a Hilda on the other side, I never pick up Eastern Shin. It's so hard. Flint is a solid choice, front to back, stamina playing it, and
playing the box.
It's gonna. Yeah, they're playing in the box, front to back. It's gonna be so good. Stamina Esports look good with their draft, but then again, we've seen this yesterday. They had a good draft. The execution was just not there. BTA needs to find something to put it together. It's not a Grok. It's not a Badang. I think Khalid is the way to go here. You want to answer their aggression with aggression. Have the possibility to get a threat on top of this Eve when she drops down the RWM. So I would say, apart from the Khalid, maybe well, not. I'm thinking of Ashley type of heroes, and it's just not fitting, right? At the moment, you need to get a pick off possibly. Yeah, I was thinking Hylos, but I still don't think it's the best. Yeah, it's very passive, like inviting pressure.
I'm really not a fan of the Hylos in general. I get it. I get why it works, but I feel like so many great set roamer players have been stuck into this Hylos where they just walk around and do practically nothing. So we'll see how it works out. Taking a look at the draft, Layla. Are you favoring Stamina or are you favoring Vendetta?
Oh, yeah, Vendetta, I don't like how the Hylos, that's like probably the only CC you got there. It's not got a lot of like team fight set potential.
It's a good point, honestly. The fact that there is no CC essentially on Vendetta is something I didn't even really notice. Like, yes, there's some slow, but the only crowd control is a single man stun. A quick poke from Ashley.
A kick from the horse.
The composition is really, they need to either look for some pressure, look for a kill in the mid game, try not to die at all, look for a kill in the mid game, start to snowball, and then just they're steamrolling, right? They have a Lilia where you're just advancing. You're trying to, it's not a dive exactly, but you are trying to control team fights with just pressure. The thing is, the Stamina has so many stiff arms. They have so many ways to approach this. It's definitely going to be a tough one. Kronos, take us in.
Hey, well, we're going to find out how it's going to go. Stamina Esports need to prove their haters wrong from what happened yesterday. After getting swept, another BO5 now in their hands. Are they going to be able to take it? Vendetta walking in with an okay draft. It's game number 1 of today. Stamina Esports versus Vendetta.
All right. Tarzan back in the land of Dawn. First pick after taking a small break for a day on the YSS. This has been a pick that, honestly, I feel like we could see more. Obviously, against the Harley, it might not be the greatest. A little bit of damage, though. Yesterday, we saw the YSS pop off in the jungle. I mean, it was just dominating. The damage is there. So even when I doubt it, the right player can still make it work very well.
Yeah, I mean, YSS is such a great pick, right? Such solid. You got consistent damage across the board. Oh, Ricky doing so much. Or rather, that's coming from Yomel. Churro not allowed to take a couple of minions, so going to be behind a little bit. Neither is Ashley. So that's a really good wave control coming in from Vendetta, from Stamina Esports. And they need to learn to translate this into something like a neutral objective, or at least a pick off on the bot side.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Taking a look at overall win cons, both teams. I mean, we want those junglers to pop off. Here comes Tarzan.
Yeah, Mount Shock already used. Looking to get Ricky. Goes in. Traceless looking to get him as well. That's first blood in the hands of Churro.
I forgot, they do have another stun with Tarzan as well. So, again, look for pressure, look for kills. Early on, it's a great start for Vendetta. They get 1 or 2 more of those, especially into the hands of Tarzan. It's trouble. Dez, though, wants the same exact thing. Stamina Esports, both of them. Let's get our junglers farmed up. Let's put so much kill pressure on anyone that we run into. They have to get away. And Churro now in trouble.
Oh, Deadly Magic already used up. A lot of damage being done. Yomel forced to flicker out of harm's way. Merciless pops the Consecration as well at the same time. Ricky going in. A lot of damage being dished down. But Ashley with the Revitalize, making sure they survive. Popped it a little too early, if I might say, so Trex.
I got Merciless, though, back up to full health. He also used the Consecration. He's going to continue to harass. Look at him rotate. I mean, he was so fast to rotate down the map. But Turtle is up. Dez going to clean this purple buff and head over.
Oh, Instinct walks up straight to Tarzan. A lot of damage being dished down. You can see the Turtle being reset. Traceless to get out of there. Ashley gets caught in the Dark Wave at the same time. Melon comes in. He wants to drop his Amon Force, but a nice RWM to make sure they zone them out. Instinct gets taken out by Tarzan. They trade Instinct for the Turtle.
I would say even trade. I almost want to say it looks good for Vendetta, though, because Tarzan got that kill. And I'm telling you, one thing you don't want is a YSS to just be farming like this early. He is even leveled with Dez. I can't wait to see the gold. It's a dangerous spot, right? It's definitely a dangerous spot. Merciless just walking through towers, doesn't care. He's going to become... I mean, he's only level 6, and he's already looking like trouble.
Yeah, Merciless forced it to flicker as well, and you can already tell why against Harleys he gets picked up a lot, right? Overseas, especially on full PH, we get to see a lot of Uranus getting picked up in the first phase against the Harley while it's left open. That's essentially one of the answers, one of the possible only answers you got if you don't want to go showing your roam picks too early with a pick off like a Khalil or a Kaja. This works. Kind of not exactly a hard counter, but a soft counter. And it's working well. You're already putting Stamina Esports behind. And this is what we didn't want to see if you're a Stamina Esports fan, or if you're looking to see how Stamina Esports can hang. Because Vendetta are taking the fight to them, and Stamina Esports have nothing to say about it yet.
Yeah, Stamina Esports. And this is, they're not even giving pressure in a sense of we can crowd control. It's just, like I said, overall presence. Ashley holding down the opposite side of the river. Churro never too far. And if those two get onto you, the Glooms start to attack. Let's take a look at the items, though, real fast. And I really want to focus on the junglers. Tarzan, with about almost a 500 gold lead, has gotten in the Hunter Strike. That's going to make him faster. That's going to make him deadlier. That's going to start to be a problem. Just locks in boots as well. Dez should be looking at his first item probably around the next 30 seconds or so. Has already cleared all of his camps, and there's no minions. So maybe actually a little longer, because he's got no way to get gold right now. He might not have first item before this turtle.
Oh, well, that's not going to be good for them. They need to find a way to get it. RWM already dropped down. Ashley taken down. Not even allowed to pop the Glorious Pathway. She just pressed the Revitalize. Not looking good if you're Vendetta. Giving away a free kill like that. And not able to get a lot of control in the turtle pit. Look at Ricky trying to come in from behind. What a Dark Wave, catching 3 members at the same time. Ricky going on top of Churro as well, trying to force out the Black Shoes. A lot of damage being done. Turtle being reset. Black Shoes being popped as well right now. Tarzan is zoned out of the turtle pit, and Dez got control. Merciless goes in, tries to get it. He's able to get the steal. With the coming in right now, the re-engage with Ashley and Vendetta. They're trying to go in. Ricky's going to be the target, or is it going to be Instinct? They don't know whom to get after, but Melon gets taken down in a 1v1 on the bot side. Diamond has the quick draw against him.
Yeah, Melon goes down. A lot happened there. We got to unpack it all real fast. They get the kill onto Ashley. I was worried Dez wasn't going to be able to
no.
get his Genius Wand. Merciless, though.
Oh,
The guy is
Ricky.
merciless. Ricky!
He's gone right. Ooh, he almost survived. Went into the bush, got the shield, but came back out, and then he wanted to go back in, just wasn't allowed.
Gave him the Ricky treatment.
Ricky's the
So as we were saying, Tarzan gets forced away. Ashley goes down. With that, Dez gets enough gold to get his Genius Wand. Now he can re-engage even more. Tarzan looks for a re-engage. Unable to pull off, but Merciless, you know how he does. He doesn't care about being in between 5 people. He's able to steal the turtle, which in all that chaos, Vendetta still comes out on top, even losing Melon. Merciless just took a tower on bot side. They're still dominating on the map and in gold.
Are we saying Dez is not him? No more demon time? What did we call it a little premature on Dez?
We'll see. We'll see. It's game 1, you know? It's 6 minutes in. Stamina Esports does have a composition that can pull through. Diamond is playing great. Maybe Diamond is the one we should be looking at here. Maybe Diamond is the one that can really pop off. He just 1v1 Melon, Rookie of the Year. Oh, the kid. He 1v1 Melon. Melon's been taking on people like Zia. He's been going toe-to-toe with some of the best. So Diamond is holding his own right now, and maybe that's the real win con that they need. Remember, we talked about their composition being, they're a box. And Dez isn't really going to play the box, you know? Like, Dez is meant for objectives. Dez is maybe meant for pickoffs. Diamond's the one who's really going to thrive around this Phoveus and everyone else on this team, and Merciless is just merciless.
Oh, he's bullying Dez. He's bullying Dez. Dez not able to do anything at this point. And speaking of farm and usage that you mentioned earlier, Tarzan as well, getting that turtle. Oh, they've given away 2. And now Stamina are struggling. Look at Merciless. He's just chasing down Harley. Oh, no. I think it's really back to top of a lot of damage as well. Consecration popped. He's still able to survive half HP. Infernal Pursuit, Dark Wave, everything. But look at the HP. He's regenerating 161 HP back every second. And they're not able to put out more damage to counteract that.
Yeah, because you know who else doesn't have any hard crowd control? Stamina Esports. If anything, they might have less. Both teams really took a light path in this. You go for the Hilda, which doesn't really give, it gives you a little slow. It doesn't really give you any hard crowd control. You get the Dark Wave from Instinct, but still nothing major. Overall, it's just quick little stuns, and Merciless is unfazed by that. Again, he's level 10. He shouldn't be able to do what he's doing right now this early on.
Well,
Take a look at his items. He gets the Radiant and he gets the Oracle, and that's exactly why he is untouchable right now. Dez is the big one who's supposed to be able to put kill pressure. Magic damage is not phasing him, and that's a good thing about the Uranus when you're going up against a magic jungler like a Harley. One of your core items is the Oracle, which whoa!
Ashley, what was she doing there? That's a lot of damage. Oh, no answer. This is the second time she kind of overextended and got caught at the edge of the RWM. Melon's been good with his RWMs, but then again, Vendetta don't mind giving away Ashley.
Tarzan's just bullying Dez right now, boss side. And it's true. Ashley's no longer the roam, Kronos. Ashley's not the roam, Merciless is.
True. I mean, but Ashley's just a body bag at this point, right?
Yeah.
Just there to absorb a lot of damage, just a wall.
Create space.
The glorious pathway is the one skill that it really counts, and then maybe that Law and Order if she's able to poke Dez when he comes in with a hat trick. That's gonna be the clutch play we'll be looking at if you are Vendetta. And just opening up the map so good. Merciless is just, like you said, completely merciless, and Ricky can't do anything about it. Churubami, Black Shoes made it out, Glorious Pathway, slowing them down, creating separation. Instinct gets caught now, goes in with Infernal Pursuit, Lord at 16,000 HP, trying to be reset, but an Instinct taking a lot of damage, goes in, Traceless coming out from Tarzan, but walks into Ricky, so Instinct's able to survive, but Melon takes him down. Look at Merciless in the process, takes so much damage, flickers out of harm's way after a deadly magic nonetheless. Oh, Vendetta, they've got the number of stamina.
Diamond wanted that so bad, and he even he dashes forward, flickers forward, and then his passive goes towards the jungle camp. His passive goes towards the jungle camp. I don't know if he wasn't in complete range what happened there, but that was sad. Very sad.
No, Merciless flickered out with the skill too, so he wasn't able to reach him. That's why. Otherwise, the passive would have hit. Ah. Diamond, he was desperate for it, wasn't he? He's like, he needed to take that out. The moment Merciless falls, you know Stamina Esports are gonna go gung-ho onto Vendetta.
Because the whole back line just has so much freedom at that point. And like I said, there was nothing to keep Merciless at bay. He just walks right past Ricky. He just walks right past Instinct. He doesn't got any dashes. He doesn't have to really worry about Instinct at all. He just, and then if they do happen to actually get some big damage onto him, Consecration pops and I'm all good. Lord getting brought down, nothing Stamina Esports can do.
Oh, Instinct. When was the last time you saw Phobius just getting taken out so easily? Look at the black shoes coming out right on time from Churro. Dez just completely neutralized this game by Merciless, who's just chasing him down. Yomel's gonna be the next target. RWM is dropped. Ashley goes down first, but Merciless there in the back line of flank. Tarzan could come in at any point. It's over the Traces. Finally, they pop Merciless, but they trade 2, 3. The Lord for that pick too.
3 and a Lord for Merciless and Ashley. It's a very good trade for Vendetta. That's a jackpot right there. And towers are dropping before the Lord even makes it halfway down the map. Stamina Esports, you said it perfectly. Dez has been neutralized. The guy's been neutered right now. There's nothing anyone can do. He can't get any kills. He can't. You've got a Lilia with black shoes. You've got Melon who can just dash around. You've got Tarzan, even the jungle. You dash, move to left to right. Merciless, Consecration. No, the only killable hero right now for Dez is Ashley, and that's gonna end soon because she's gonna be too tanky.
It is. The Lord's already charged on the bot side. Tier 2 is taken out. Stamina Esports needs to find a win. The win's only going to come through if they get a pick off. They need to bait out all these spells, and there's nobody else to do it. Ricky's trying to go in. And to be honest, I think if we think about Ricky being subbed out by Bless, if it was Bless this game, I don't think it would have made a lot of difference either. Ricky's been playing really well on this hill to apply all that early pressure, but it just goes to show that the draft is showing. Infernal Pursuit coming in, RWM dropped out as well. Melvin taking a lot of damage going in. Diamond flickers forward and gets that kill. Diamond's been carrying this game, and Instinct gets Ashley in the process. Tarzan has to go down. Look at Ricky going in with the flicker as well. No Tracer's present. He gets it right on time. Oh, Diamond is the saving grace and allowing Stamina Esports to shine right now.
Who needs cojones when you got Diamond? That's all I gotta say. I mean, the guy is a monster right now. This is literally before they came in. I'm thinking Diamond is gonna be a threat here in a second. He's almost taking out Merciless. He's almost pulling through. And once they come into that, to that tower, the RWM comes out and they have to be careful. And I think Vendetta were completely underestimating the damage that Diamond was going to put out. They should have known it. The fact that Merciless finally goes down to that means you know a couple shots and you're going down. All of them get caught by the RWM and boom, Diamond cleans house.
And not just that, Diamond's got 3 stacks in the Sky Piercer now. So that's 30, right? And the shields that Melon's going to get by dashing around with the Synchro Fission or the Chrono Dash is not going to help now. That's just going to pierce straight through, got himself the Malefic gun. So yes, it's going to be a big problem for them to deal with it, right? I think Vendetta at the moment need to find a way to lock him down and forget about Dez. Merciless, yes, Merciless already neutralized Dez, but with them having to prioritize probably Diamond might just open the map up a little bit more for them.
Most definitely. And I completely agree. So now at this point, with them being able to actually take fights here, what's the plan, right? Vendetta now also, if they can't get to Diamond, Merciless has to be the one. A little bit of damage though at the pit. Oh!
Oh, wait. You can see at the same time they go in. A lot of damage being done, like you said. Ricky gets taken out first. Tarzan trying to go in. Instinct gets taken out. They get the Lord in the process. But look at Diamond gets another stack of the Sky Piercer. They're looking to chase him down, but he's protected really well. Yomel is kiting, and there's not a lot of damage with the help of the White Crystal. They got nowhere to go in, but finally finds the Melon additional damage. Yomel's going to be next on the chopper block, and now Diamond's going to get taken down. That's a full 5-man wipeout. Vendetta finding the opening, making a mistake of fighting in the jungle, but instantly bounce back with the help of Melon and his Zaman Force, and this gotta be game, Trex.
That will be game. With towers rushing down as Zaman's Force, Vendetta will clean house. I need a replay of that last fight because for a second it felt like Stamina had it in the bag. The big knockup happens, the RWM comes down, but once again, just the overall survivability of Merciless being able to bide time for the rest of the team to turn tail. Clean house.
Amazing. Merciless MVP, maybe?
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yeah.
In my book.
In my book, 100% MVP. And I think Diamond, the only reason they kind of extended this game so far, but such an immobile marksman. The moment you get the dive on top of him, he had no front line. I mean, he's got a CC, he's got a lockdown, he's got a dash, but you know, what can a lonely cowboy do?
Yeah, I think they need a little bit more time, a little bit of a better position. They maybe even could have given up that last Lord. Not fully. They just got to a point where, okay, we can fight. But position is key for a composition like that, right? Like Diamond has to be in position. You got to be ready with the RWM. You got to be in safe spot. Hild, like everyone needs to be in their spot for every one of those fights. So they weren't able to pull it off though.
Yeah, so let's see why that happened. Looking at the post game, take it. Oh, Churl bombing. Okay.
Okay.
407. Okay.
The
So he's
Lilia
still
was the
doing good.
bane. Yeah, the black shoes. Every single time Dez tried to get the kill, boom, black shoes. Boom, black shoes. There was nothing Dez could do at all that game. And that's your target, right? You want to aim for those mid laners. The XP lane, you're not getting it. Melon as well took a death early on, but still was very important in so many of those fights.
I mean, the only target that you guys said, Des could go on was Churobami, but Churo was so good with the black shoes, right? Not everybody can be so clinical with the black shoes, to be honest. Like, yes, it's just a skill that you drop down, but it is a skill that to utilize it at the right time, not going down because you take a lot of HP damage and you have to make sure you're coming back with some HP. So, you know, the negative pen kind of the damage does Harley, Meat Mop, Zorp. But yeah, Vendetta at this point, doing really well. This is what I'm talking about. Black shoes every single time. And you can see Tarzan just allowed the space to farm. He was level 14. Dez is level 12. And we're talking about Harley here, who's supposed to be dominating the early game. And letting Tarzan farm up, yeah, I think a well-farmed Eastland Chin is such a good game. You're just gonna feel so confident at that point, right? As a player playing that kind of a hero, and that's what I was talking about. He got down to almost 0 HP on Churobami, and then instantly black shoes. You still take damage from the deadly magic, but still brought out about half HP. So. And then Merciless just targeting the back line, not able to find an opening. Diamond did well, but then again, inside the RWM, Diamond is good. But the moment you're outside the RWM, it does not help your case whatsoever. And I think in this part, they did find an opening. And here, take a look at Diamond's position. Yomel gets a nice RWM. Diamond has to go in with the help of the Cyclone Eye, dashes out. Merciless is going to be the target. And because Merciless gets so much attention on him, the rest are let free, and Diamond's not targeting them down. That means they survive. Tarzan dies because he went in with a Traceless, and after that, you're fighting against a Harriet in the Zaman Force. Yeah, Diamond, I don't know, maybe going back to being Cole.
Yeah, they even disengaged there a little bit and then like re-engage. Stamina Esports biting off more than they can chew. Instinct going way too deep. It is going to be Churobami, which honestly, I know we were hyping up. I'm not against that because the thing about the Lilia too, it's a type of mage where you don't exactly, it's hard to track what exactly Lilia is doing. Like you really have to watch for every gloom. It's not a flashy hero that you're like, oh my God, look at how they're doing this. It just, the damage just kind of happens, and it happens under the fight, you know, when everything else is going on. You can't tell, but this guy is outputting 47,000 damage, 625 gold per minute, and not taking a single death, and that's the most important thing to happen when you're going up against a Harley.
Yeah, well, and you can see as well with the itemization, it was really good. Usually, you kind of see them go for the Enchanted Talisman early on, but this time deciding not to go for it, go straight for the damage with the help of the magic shoes. So, and that emblem coming in clutch as well, getting the Inspire. Important to get those cooldown reductions, and knowing that you kind of needed the damage, not necessarily. Yes, Enchanted Talisman got a slight bit of a buff, but it is a core item for Lilia, but having to bypass that and go straight for damage right off the bat does make a massive difference. And here, this is the last fight we're